Yo, I respectfully disagree. Podcast episode 115. Linked up again when we outside for real, for real.
Man,
What's good?
man, can't call it, man. Chilling outside every day, working, slaving.
Feel that. So we done took it back to our roots this time, and we got all the fellas from back home linked up. We got Chuck on here, and my guy P in the building. What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's going on?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Can't call it, man. Before we get started, dog, congratulations are in order, man. Salute to you, P, and your lady, dog. Y'all just got y'all first one in college, man. How's that feel, bro?
It feels great for real.
That's what's up,
man.
That's
a blessing.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Shout out Big Blue Nation.
It was UK, but that's the only problem, but it's all good. I still
love them. Yeah. Good stuff, man. So
I might wear a UK shirt one day.
No, it's coming, dog. It's definitely coming.
We believe blue, bro. We believe blue.
So today, dog, we got a good one, man. Back when I first started the podcast, man, we did an episode, top 10 albums with no skips. And it generated a lot of conversation, man. Everybody wanted to chime in, and then Chuck ended up following up with one for him. And y'all been hitting me up for the longest, like, man, cuz we trying to get in on this top 10 albums. So the time is here, man. So that's what we doing today. Top 10 albums. And there's no criteria, correct? These are just personals.
Yeah, they're personal.
Correct.
Good stuff, man.
But you know, mine is they kind of accurate.
Yeah, it's gonna make for some great conversation.
Mine kind of accurate, though.
It's gonna make for some great conversation, man. So before we dive into it, man, like I said, me and Chuck, we done had this conversation now. So I'm gonna open the floor up to y'all. Like, what went into y'all's list? Like, when you narrowing it down in terms of music, like all right, it's gotta have this.
Well, me, it was gonna be impact, longevity. You know what I'm saying? And it had to sell off the top. Like, I think everyone I got on this motherfucker platinums. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, you know, everybody's opinion gonna be different. But with me, I'm talking like I gotta look at everything, like what the album sold, what kind of impact it had, the hip hop community, like what did it do for people? Like, to me, the ones I got named on mine, like when they came out, it was over for anything that was even coming out with that shit. Like, if anything came near this shit, it was over. You wasn't getting listened to. Like,
but you know what, man? I think that's what's missing in today's society in terms of, like, anybody can drop music now. And it's like nobody really has a control on it anymore. And it's like, shit, music come out, and then by next week, people done forgot it. That's the shit I don't understand.
Real talk.
Fast pace.
Be a catchy ass song, and then another catchy ass song be out in about 2 weeks.
It's just easy access. Like how technology is, it's very easy to hear music now. So, you know, like the labels see that, and the labels not really making no money like they used to. So they sign these people to other than recording contracts. So basically they throwing this stuff in your face, even though it's catchy. They trying to catch on the wave. But I tell people all the time, man, to find like a good album, you just gotta look for it. That's it. It's like basically trying to find a needle in the haystack.
That's what it boiled down to. So what about you, P, man? What went into this list, dog?
Yeah, it ain't about record sales. It's about what plays song to song, how it generated from song to song, what it did for people, and just something. If you can play every song, then it's the top 10.
So
I do agree with that.
So if it flopped, it's still a top 10.
ain't none of these.
No, I ain't saying it did, but I'm just saying, you said record sales don't matter, so it don't matter if it didn't sell.
Yeah, right.
But see, you know what? That's what I'm saying. I kind of agree with that, because for me, with mine, it's like, no matter what, I still listen to them to this day, and it still give me that same feeling.
Who that?
It's like when I put it on, bro, it's like I'm locked into it.
Locked in.
I know who he finna say, P.
Hey,
I know
hey.
who he finna say. That nigga finna say Project Pat.
It's coming.
Hey, and before,
I know what he
already
finna say.
already know.
Ain't no wrong with it. That's it. That's his
Nah,
shit.
You already know it's
because you know
coming.
I said for real. If you know when if you think about it like for real, that Mr. Don't Play.
But this so
Like
this whole place sold $1 million.
Yeah, it came out then. You know it's sold. Stop playing. We anything that didn't sell is new.
At the end of the day, dog, them
I mean-
niggas was pioneers. Excuse my language. They pioneers. Dog. A lot of samples and stuff.
It's biting
Yeah,
off
that's-
them,
Coming
bro.
off DJ Paul and Juicy J.
And that's
Still
biting
to
off
this
them.
day.
Right.
And, that's a fact. And I'm with P and Grip the same way. Like for me, I'm with P is like, I don't care if he sold 1 million records. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time with Grip, it do have to sell. But for me, it's like, what impact did it make towards the culture for me? So for instance, like if you heard where I had the episode with Adrian, I had albums on there that was like independent, but they were big in their area though. You get what I'm saying? And over time, like you say with 3 6, because we from the area where we got that music. You know what I'm saying? The music we hearing today says they was doing that back when we was kids. They was having time.
I mean, if you want to get technical, Lil Jon just switched it up and called it crunk.
That's it.
Facts.
Like I was telling Adrian, my list might contain somebody with 2 albums on it.
But
That's the
what you
beauty in
said,
it.
but what you said is right though, because you know T.I. first album flopped, and I feel like that motherfucker.
That was hard. The first
Yeah,
one
his
was
hardest bodies of work.
and that was the first trap
bro.
music album. The Dope Boy.
That's the first time I ever heard
Mhm.
trap.
Yeah.
Period, bro. I don't know what
Trap
the fuck
period.
Gucci.
I know Gucci.
I don't know what your dude Gucci talking about, Adrian,
Look,
but the first time I
Yeah,
ever heard
look.
trap
We ain't
and
finna
trap
do this, man.
music.
The Dope
On
Boy.
that-
Yeah,
on that
I remember about
album,
that.
Come on, man. TIP, man.
What's the name of the album, P?
What?
I'm
I
serious.
still ain't figured. Yeah, I'm serious.
I'm serious.
Yeah, dope album.
So let's
Man.
dive into it, man.
Right,
How
let's
we-
dive into it because we be
I'm gonna
talking
get y'all
forever.
the floor because, like I said, man, we had this conversation. So this is an extended version of that. Plus, like I said, this is for we outside for real. So, bro, lead the way, man.
Man, bet. You know, I'm gonna start with who's number 1 on my list. Come on, man, the go.
Oh, you
start
doing
from the top?
number 1?
Is that what we doing? Are we doing
I'll
all
say
of them?
start from the 10. Start from 10 up.
Oh,
Do
start
your
from
bottom
10?
5 first.
Okay.
Let's
Start
all
from
do
10.
our bottom 5 and then go
Okay,
from
cool.
there.
So you want
I
me to
didn't know
name?
it was in order.
So we going one by one though, right? Everybody taking turns.
However y'all want to do it.
Are we
man.
doing the straight 5?
You do your 5.
Do my first. All right. From 10 to 5, I got number 10, Rick Ross, Port of Miami.
Oh, okay.
Number 9, I got 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Number 8, I got Thug Motivation 101.
And you know what? I said it once before, and it's like I have it written here again. It deserves to be in that conversation, man. It really does,
Bro. Do
Because
they
you know every word.
Fact.
Not only that, do you know how big and how you know how something anticipated, like, all right, with not trying to bring Brian up because he's my favorite player, but you know how they was like how big it was for Brian to go in the NBA. That's how it was with Jeezy from the mixtapes, bro. They ran up in DJ Drama and them shit over mixtapes.
Right.
They was selling so many mixtapes they thought they was selling drugs, bro.
I think the thing with Thug Motivation 101 made it so special because back then, when hip hop was getting popular, it was like all about Outkast and Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, and then it went to like Lil Jon and like Yin Yang Twins, and around that time, it got kind of like fun music.
Yeah, he got to talking about stuff that
Like,
people
yeah,
was really out here doing, but they wasn't speaking on it.
It just hit the right time because think about all the producers he had on there too. Dude, he had Shorty Red, Drummer Boy, who's one of my favorite producers. Like he got all these producers when they got big and like they had a unique sound that helped out, that brought Atlanta into that new direction. Don't get me wrong, Gucci was there too, but he didn't have the backing as Jeezy did with 101.
Nah, it hit the ground running, bro. Like, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing that. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing that.
You heard what Rick Ross said?
So much white it'll hurt your eyes. Yeah, Ross said he dissed Jeezy because he was in the club. He said, why wouldn't I diss him to get try to get the recognition. He like, I'm in the club. They playing his songs back to back. He said, I ain't talking about 1 or 2 songs. I'm talking about like 7 or 8.
9 or 10.
Yeah, he said they all smashes. he said, hell yeah, I'm a
Made him do some.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, Jeezy
All
number
right.
8. That Jeezy number 8. Lil Wayne, the Carter, is number 7. The first Carter. I mean, but you can go to Carter 2 too. I mean,
Carter 2 is up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. Number 6.
Carter 2 is more polished.
Number 6, I got DMX. And
Carter 2 more polished.
Yeah.
DMX what?
And then there was X.
Oh.
Wow, if you don't know, like that album and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood,
And Dark and Hell is Hot is hard.
But them 2 albums I just named, they came out the same year.
No.
Platinum.
Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood came out the same year.
Nah. Go look it up. Look it up. Google it right now. Google it right now. Google it right now.
98.
Google it. I'm positive.
98.
Oh,
I'm positive,
oh, because my sister was in college when it came out.
I'm finna Google it.
Google it. I'm telling you, it's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh.
That was
Y'all saying the same thing.
No, I said it. Then there was X and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood came out the same year. They both went multi-platinum.
They did.
Then there was
we finna Google it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this right now.
Google it. I'm telling you.
Somebody got to fact check it, dog. Because y'all know I don't know.
The DMX, my guy. So yeah, look that up. They came out same year.
Why he looking? That was just his 10 through 6. What you got over there?
No, hold on. One more. That was 6. Number 5 is Jay-Z, the Blueprint one.
I'm with you on that. That was in my top 10 too.
Number 5.
Oh Lord, y'all finna get
What's
him
wrong
started.
with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? It's all good. Y'all ready for the real shit?
Go for it.
Number 10, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Impact, came through, couldn't nobody else do nothing.
That's fair.
Shut down record labels, all that. Plus every song on there bumping.
I said the good thing about that was that he grabbed both Black community and white community with that.
Yes.
Hey, it was over. It was over.
It was over.
You couldn't go on no spring break, no nothing without hearing
50 Cent. People wearing tank tops, so everything ain't got no muscle.
Man, look, I was one of them.
For real, it came out, and after that though, he went back to the singing. So I don't even know what was going on. I guess it was that in the club.
But honestly, P, with the massacre, he gave a lot of them songs to the game on the documentary. So the thing is, the massacre would have been hard too. He
just said that too on that little drink on that Breakfast Club.
I need to watch
Rip,
it. Shout out my guy Chris. He was talking about that interview the other day.
I'm saying it, but it ain't saying the album. I mean, you might be right.
Click on title and click on it. It'll tell you it says 98.
I'm gonna look it up right now for you.
All right, number 10 was 50 Cent. Number 9, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap.
Okay. Nah, he right. Chuck right. Chuck ain't lying.
Yeah, 98.
All right, Chuck. They said Chuck was right.
98. You right.
Yeah, I seen that too. I ain't put X on my list, but anyway. Yeah, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle, number 9. I love that album. Everything on there banging.
Those are facts.
Plus, he took his time with that. He took his time with that.
You right.
And they felt like he should have won album of the year over Cardi for real.
Yeah, what people understand is what Victory Lap is. He always said the marathon continues. Even while in LA, where I heard them mixtape, the marathon continues. As soon as he got his deal with Atlantic, he on his masters. That's when he came out Victory Lap. That was a victory. He said,
"Yeah, that was the plan."
Hey, hey, I agree with what P said, but I'm gonna tell you why that motherfucker got the album he just said got album of the year. every song on that motherfucker went gold. At least.
You talking about who?
Them females ate that shit.
Are you
up.
talking about
Cardi B.
Bacardi?
Bro, it might be platinum, but I know for sure every song went gold. But it might be platinum. But she did
It
some
was
shit,
the
motherfucker.
Man,
Ain't never
they
did.
gave it.
machine though. The machine behind her pushed it. See, Nipsey came from the ground running. Like that's the thing about Nipsey. Like,
Yeah,
he came from the mud, man.
I mean, I agree. I agree. You know what
he
I'm saying?
he deserved
This is
that.
what I also said. I said if Meek album would have came out in the second quarter, I mean, we got to fight
Right, I like Meek album too. That's
between
number
Meek and
9.
Victory Lap.
Number 8. Lil Wayne, Carter 2.
Carter 2. Okay.
I ain't really putting Wayne up there because
Everybody like 2 though.
yeah, everybody like 2. He just saying I just don't think he got no major little like bumps on that joint. But I like the album because everything flow for me. Everything flow for me. I can put it in and just play it.
Fact.
I don't know why we doing the 10 through 5 because I ain't have myself. I'm just picking stuff.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I done went all the way to 5.
You already say who I got? Oh yeah, Lil Wayne.
At 50, you said Nip, Wayne.
Number 7, Juvenile, 400 Degrees.
Okay.
P, do Wayne got an album that's better than 400 Degrees?
No, I don't think so.
Me neither.
Like, I know you said you want to do it, cuz, so I'm gonna wait and hear all y'all thoughts once you do put that full conversation out there.
I'll fuck around, call you.
I don't know, man.
You think
we can debate this.
You think he do?
Oh, nah. Like, don't get me wrong. Now, 400 Degrees is a
400
classic.
legendary.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
But to me, now, I'm like I told you it when we was talking earlier. I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and just sit down and soak that in again.
Yeah,
I honestly,
listen
like,
to
I ain't
that
listened to that
motherfucker.
shit in.
Hey.
I couldn't even tell you.
It was so big, Jigga did a bootleg. He just got on the track, basically. For real. Juvie said he didn't do that shit. He ain't sent him that shit. He said they played it with him. He put it on the album.
So I said, I mean, it's a class. Like, I ain't gonna sit there and disrespect it, but it's like, I don't know, dog. Wayne was Cash Money, man.
Man, he was. I just like that 400 Degrees.
That's what got Cash Money jumping.
To me, Wayne was more loyal than everybody. But honestly, like I said, to me,
BG was Cash Money.
Yeah, BG was Cash Money to me. I'm sorry. Like,
I told y'all when we was kids, dog, Wayne was the one with the talent, man. Y'all didn't want to hear me.
BG the reason they got the deal.
Yeah, BG the reason they got the deal.
BG the reason they got the deal.
It's all on you, volume 1 and volume 2. Come on, bro.
Juvie the reason they took off, and Wayne held it down for the rest of the way.
Ah, yeah.
Wayne was a sound effects guy when he first came out.
Of course, and that's what everybody in the hood loved.
He's trying to sound like BG back then, too. He didn't have a style. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
We're gonna have to have a full conversation about that one. I don't know, dog.
I ain't start messing with
man. When Wayne was fucking 14 years old jumping on tracks and he had the coldest bars out of everybody on them big timers and all that.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's all about some of the big timers. How you love it. And then the block is hot. The block is hot is bumping.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. No. It was good, but like I said, them BG albums were hard, man. Like I was.
Yeah, I remember you always playing BG, but you can't be hating on Wayne.
I'm not hating on Wayne. I like Wayne, but I'm saying I didn't start appreciating Wayne more till the Carters came out.
Oh, okay, appreciate him more.
Switched it up.
Yeah.
Not listen to him. Yeah.
He started being a boss fiddle.
But when the first Carter came out like this.
Number 6. T.I., King of the South, Urban Legend.
We all got that on our list.
I hope we all got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
We finna go on and have this conversation. Man.
What you mean? No.
You don't
ain't on my list.
What?
Oh,
it ain't on my
and I'm the one that's not the T.I. guy. Like,
I know.
I mean, but T.I. my nigga. And I got an honorable mention of his, but it ain't even that album.
Yeah.
Rap music.
Huh?
Trap music.
Nah, Paper Trail.
Paper Trail.
Yeah,
I almost went to Paper Trail.
Not only
had
that,
it.
it was big. You feel me?
but with
it
Urban
was
Legend,
big.
he was hungry though.
I mean,
Yeah, he
Urban
was
Legend
hungry,
my
he was
favorite
hungry.
one, but I ain't going by my favorite. I'm going by what I feel like impact shit
got
more, and I felt like that Paper Trail was big because he was finna go to prison.
And then with him and Lil Flip with the beef and all the mixtapes leading up to Urban Legend,
Hey,
and then when he dropped that joint, come on, man, he took
that
over
Urban
everything.
Legend,
That joint
that
was
Urban
hard.
Legend, a bad
Definitely
motherfucker.
was.
Boy.
So that was your you said 50, Nip,
Wayne, Juvie,
400 degrees. Okay.
Urban Legend.
All right.
I can't take 50 off. Y'all want me to?
Nah, you gotta respect that, man. And honestly, in what you said, also Grip, you was like, you got to think about the impact. That's why I kind of tweaked my top 10 from when I originally done it. And at number 10, I put All Eyes on Me. Like, I know a lot of people may not agree with that. A lot of people may have that top 5. But off the rip, it's like I wasn't no Big Pac person growing up, but you gotta respect All Eyes on Me.
Right.
And I just listened to that the other day, and I was just sitting there, I was like,
Damn
ah,
right.
man,
You
you
20 years later. And you got, and this what else you got to think about, cuz he was what, 24, 25?
So you was capping on Instagram talking about
Nah, I ain't gonna say capping because honestly, me and my partner E and Coach, we was just having an argument the other day because we was going back and forth and joking about it or whatever. But I think we're gonna eventually have a real conversation because I said to me, Pac is overrated.
How though?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Because is anybody listening to anything pre Me Against the World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you listening to?
Hell yeah, strictly for my niggas.
Yeah,
The
Brenda
album that got trapped
Brenda
on
got a
there
baby
and all
And
that.
when the last time y'all listened to that?
Holla if you hear me and all that. I listen to all that shit.
Couple months ago.
Now I'm not gonna lie
I don't
though.
know.
Thug Life.
I don't know.
I'm saying,
That's
yeah,
why I
okay.
said, look, but see, they were saying the same thing. And that's why I'm telling you, like, that's the conversation that we're gonna eventually have.
Yeah.
Because in my eyes, in my opinion, like, don't get me wrong, Be Against the World was dope.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like All Eyes on Me is what made him where he's at now. It's unfortunate that he was gunned down and we don't know what could have been after that.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I feel
like the reason All Eyes on Me is bigger than Me Against the World, because you gotta understand, Me Against the World was big. That motherfucker had one of that Me Against the World song was on the Bad Boy soundtrack. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. For that time period and him coming out of prison and all that, like he had the buzz.
That's what did it though. Like he get out of prison and now he signed with Suge. He with Death Row. You feel me? And then you got to understand when he came home, everybody that was signed to Death Row was just giving that nigga shit. Like Daz and them just gave that nigga beat. Snoop and them gave him.
See, that's the conversation. Like I'll
they
screenshot
set
it
him
and send
up
it
for
to y'all.
they set him up for that album to do what it did. He did, and then it's another thing you got to take into consideration. He did that motherfucker in 2 weeks.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to tip your cap to it. That's the debate that they was having on Facebook. It was like if you had to get rid of one artist and all their work, it was like Tupac, Drake, Wayne, Jay-Z, somebody else. There's like 6 people. And I came on there and I said Pac. And then like there was a few other people that said Pac. But then that's how the conversation got started. It's like, man, you crazy as hell.
I look at it like this. If you gonna compare a rapper to him and they over 25, start their career at 25 and compare that to him. Cause they died at their age.
That's fair.
You ain't even get to see them. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was 24, Pac was 25.
And that's what I said on there. I was like, man, I give credit to Daz and Dre and all them because that was a whole different sound.
Mostly Daz.
Hell, what track was that? Hell, it's a track on there.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else they don't know that did a lot of producing and shit. DJ Quick, bro.
Yep.
I always say that.
It's a song on there where Pac is like, y'all done fucked up. Y'all put my raps with Dre beats and this and that. Like, it was like All Eyes on Me is up there.
When All Eyes on Me
6 months later.
96.
Pac was doing 6 months later.
Pac was doing Me Against the World, Above the Rim,
Above
Juice.
the Rim was hard.
That's what made Pac like he is.
That's what I'm saying. Him on them tracks he had on Above the Rim was fire too. That's
Plus,
why
you
I
know
was
he's
like,
supposed to be in Menace Society too, right?
nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah, he
was
was
supposed
supposed to
to
play
play
Sharif, but they got into it and they got to fighting because he was like, "If you're gonna make me play a Muslim, at least tell me why he became a Muslim." And they got into it over this shit. And that's why
He beat
so
up.
he
the
beat
director.
them motherfuckers up. Pac was
All right.
fucked up, man.
I added College Dropout. Like I said, that's just one of them. Like you sound like a hater when you don't give it the credit that it deserves. And I was one of them people. Like I said, I was a late bloomer to that, but you
Me
got to
too.
appreciate it for what it's worth.
Then
Me
after
too.
seeing that
Motherfucker's hard.
documentary,
I was on it tough.
The
I was on-
documentary was tough too. That's why I said I said it when I watched it. Hell, you was the one who put me on it.
man, after seeing that shit,
I was like,
All
man,
these albums.
that's dope.
he weird, but he a genius when it comes to that fucking music shit.
Facts.
I've been listening to all these albums for the last 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when you go back and you can still sit down and appreciate it, or it take you back to when you was growing up and when you first heard it. Like that's when you know you listen to classics.
And
Shit.
my only thing is, if I hit that skip button a couple times, that's the reason why I didn't make my top 10. Because I listened to the College Dropout, I listened to 808, my Dark Twisted Fantasy. I listen to all that. I've been listening to everybody's couple albums, and if I can hit that skip button, to me personally, that's why I didn't make my top 10.
Cool. Number 8, Guerrilla Warfare. We already know we ain't got to dive into that. If we all was bumping
Cash
this growing
Money
up.
Fiend, for sure.
A lot of people ain't gonna agree with me here.
Who is Guerrilla Warfare?
Come
Hot
on,
Boy.
man.
I thought we were just doing singles. I didn't know we was doing groups.
Come on, man. Like that hell, that's an album shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
know I
the
wasn't even
album.
thinking about it.
Yeah, that's the album.
I might want to put that on mine and take out
I ain't
50.
talking about that music because goddamn it, Ride Dirty
Hey,
would have been
but that's
on
why I
that
said for
motherfucker.
me, it's like when I hear that and I still listen to it to this day, it's like, nah, that's going on there.
Yeah, that's my word. You love that.
That
I know a
man
lot of
Lil
people ain't gonna.
Wayne was on there when he did that I'll be burning up because I'll be hot.
Yes, sir.
Crack up.
That's what used to make me go crazy about them little sound effects and shit, man.
Chuck, what you say? He was an effect man.
The sound effects guy. But the person that had the hardest track on there was Turk. Turk had the hardest solo track on there.
Turk showed up.
I don't care what nobody say. Turk had the hardest song solo on that album.
You know, he like Mr. Servo. He get a couple.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't gonna agree with this one because, like I said, it's still fairly new in a sense. But to me, that motherfucker's hard, and I still listen to it. So Much Fun, Young Thug, man. That motherfucker's fire to me.
I like
people ain't gonna necessarily say it's a classic, huh?
I like that album too.
So I'm saying to me, that motherfucker's hard, beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's still fairly new, so you ain't gonna necessarily be like, oh, that's a classic, that's a whatever.
But you ain't got to skip nothing.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Number
like
6, the documentary. I got the documentary in there. Like, come on, man. To hit the ground with that. I don't know how y'all felt about that bullshit he dropped the other day, but the documentary.
Didn't listen to it.
I think 51 lying about he couldn't make hooks.
50 said what?
50 what?
50 said the nigga couldn't make hooks. He said
He couldn't.
When he first came out. He was
Okay.
on all the hooks and shit.
That's part of it. They was in the group together. He part of the unit. He helped with that. With that album hard though, but it didn't.
I will admit that 50 threw him a lot of bones, man, because the documentary was really good. And then we heard Massacre said, man, this is not like Get Rich Die Trying. But then when he came out and said,
right,
give all his songs documentary, he listened to him. I said, it does sound like something 50 would do. That he would make the songs off of them beats and stuff. So
that motherfucker was hard, no cap.
It was hard.
Chuck, you want to do your bottom 5?
yeah, I can go ahead and do mine. So let's see, mine's a little bit different than you all's, but like I went off basically, like I said earlier, like it's some of the albums sold in the regions they were at, but like it basically like changed the style of music for me. And it was like music that influenced me, like the where I said, dang, this is dope. I can listen to it over and over again. So I know we said top 10. I had 11 at the time when I did the episode with Adrian. I couldn't decide. So for number 11, I had Kendrick Lamar's Section 80. So I'm before Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn. I went off Section 80, which at the time I lived in LA. So TDE was pretty big out there.
Yeah.
So that was the time where they made him the new king of LA, whatever. And when Section 80 came out, man, it was like the whole album was dope. It was a different sound for West Coast, but the stuff he was talking about, I related to because I was an 80s baby. So a lot of stuff he was bringing up, I said, damn, man, this dude is like really saying some good stuff. And like it was like poetic. So when he came out with To Pimp a Butterfly, people said, I really don't like this. I said, that's what Kendrick is. He's like a poetic, political type of rapper.
Yeah.
You had to listen to him at the beginning to see that though. So
he definitely different.
So with Section 8, Section 80 was number 11 for me.
Okay.
And then for number 10, I got this album on here. People think it's a mixtape, but for me, it wasn't a mixtape. He threw it out as a mixtape for free publicity, and like people thought he was crazy when he sold the album for $100, and Jay-Z bought like 100 of them. Jay-Z,
and Crenshaw.
That's Crenshaw.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Crenshaw was hard. Like I know a lot of people say they like Victory Lap. I like Victory Lap a lot too, but it's not like that Crenshaw.
I think that might have been one of the biggest market schemes, bro, ever.
Not just that though, but that was like he was giving you game, man. Like the thing is, like he was telling the marathon continues, but he was telling you how to invest your money. He was telling you what to do different shit. And then the last song, he told you his whole story, how he left Epic and he really bet on himself and like he sold all his cars and stuff to get the studio equipment. Like he got it from the mud. He knew where he wanted to go. Like that was special to me.
Yeah, he showed.
And then that song like Check Me Out came out because he messed with Don Kennedy a lot back then. And I said, man, this is the coldest shit I ever heard in my life. I about bumped it nonstop in LA. So that was number 10. Number 8, I know y'all ain't gonna have this guy on here, but like I said, when I was a kid, I was weird. So he related to me. So that's Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon. I love the first one.
I listen to some songs I ain't never listened to. I ain't never listened to none of his albums.
But the thing is, if you listen to Kid Cudi Man on the Moon, you would get why Kanye messed with him so tough. You would get why Travis Scott said, I already looked up to production and the way he does his music. Because, dude, he was ahead of his time. I'm sorry. Like, he was ahead of his time. Because back then, the freshman class was him, Wale, Kendrick Lamar, B.O.B., Charles Hamilton. And the thing is, to me, like, he outshined everybody from that first album. To me.
Yeah, these is all personals.
Yeah, these are personals for me. Then, let's see. So that's number 9. Number 8, Turtle Club Thugs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, that's the hardest album they came out with, Hypnotized Minds. Like me and Adrian talked about before. I love Chapter 2, but it don't be Turtle Club Thugs.
Yeah, Turtle Club Thugs.
That's the one that had I'm smoked out, blooded out.
You can play that shit straight through. And the thing
Third.
They had that on there, right?
Yep.
With twist on it, yeah, like that motherfucker legendary.
And the thing is with the album, they kind of went their comfort zone a little bit to where they tried some different things. Because honestly, you think about the features they had on there. They had Fatal, they had Cash Money, they had Too Short.
I was just gonna ask that.
So they went out of their comfort zone, man. It just worked. And like and the songs were all about crunk songs either. They have some songs that make you think. Sometimes I think I'm losing it. When God calls time out. A hoe can be an N-word's worst downfall. Man, we can relate to all that shit. So that was
that's a nice album, though.
Yeah, that was number 8.
That motherfucking nice.
Then number 7, I got Jay-Z the Blueprint.
What you doing, Grip? Get up. You
I'm
got
up.
Jay-Z number 7?
got the blueprint.
I'm on the couch.
Okay.
So what that is like with me, I only can think of like 4 or 5 albums I really fuck with Jay-Z. And I know Reasonable Doubt's up there, but I was older to understand what he was rapping about.
Everybody was, damn it.
So the
Everybody
thing
You
is,
said
Everybody
what,
was
Angel?
older once they went back and listened to Reasonable Doubt. You had an appreciation for it when we got older.
correct. But the thing with the blueprint was the sound was different, and because of Just Blaze and Kanye West, like
Those samples, yeah.
that shit, like Jay-Z was ahead of everybody. Like he said, like
It ain't no just cause of no Kanye West and Just Blaze.
I'm just saying the
They
sound.
had a
Get it
big part.
started.
They played a big part, motherfucker.
Yeah, they
I'm
ain't
just
put
saying the
no, they ain't
sound,
put
though.
no, they ain't put no words to no song.
Oh,
No,
nah, for
I get
sure.
that. I get that. I'm not saying Jay didn't do his thing, but the sound though.
Yeah,
The sound was so unique.
Y'all know how this nigga is about this big camel lip,
That's
motherfucker.
it. And then number 6.
Now you talking about how he look. Okay, watch yourself.
Then number 6, I got DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Like they came out to me as like back then, you know, you had the shiny era and everybody was like trying to be like Bad Boy. DMX kicked that house down, man. Honestly, I related to DMX so much. Everything he was talking about, I could feel what he was saying. He just drew me in. So like when we was younger, Adrian talk about all the time, man. You listen to that trash, I mean, DMX is the truth. I'm talking you.
Nah,
Man, what's
for
up, wrong? He
sure.
listen to DMX too. You crazy.
Nah, Adrian was listening to no X.
Man, the first 3 albums were
But
classic.
listen to him, but
That nigga was hard though, Adrian. I swear. That
But
nigga
It's
was
Dark as Hell
hard.
is Hot was like dope. And honestly, I fucks with Jay, but the thing is, Jay took some of DMX style though and fixed it on his own because like he's trying to stay relevant.
I don't understand where y'all be getting all this stuff from.
Y'all go a whole
Y'all
other
be
conversation
y'all
in
be
its
making
own
up
self
stuff.
too, dog.
Oh man.
Y'all be making up stuff. What's wrong with y'all?
Who the fuck is y'all, bro? This one person just talking. Bro. Who is y'all, bro?
I'm not saying just y'all. I'm just saying.
But
Took what from DMX? What does he need from DMX?
like that one song, Money Cash Hoes, man, he sound like DMX. His pattern, everything sound like DMX, man.
You gotta go
Man,
back in that
stop it.
time period and pay attention
Jay-Z
to what
is
was
the
happening.
originator, bro.
Jay-Z
What's up with
then
y'all?
what the Jay-Z we look at now.
They said DMX smoked him in the battle rap though.
Yeah, so he took his style because he smoked in the battle rap.
No, I ain't say that. I didn't say that. I just said that they said he smoked him in the battle rap.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What I'm gonna say is, but Dark as Hell is Hot to me, honestly. Not only was the album good for hip hop at the time, but it was really good for New York too.
No, it
It
was.
showed that you can be yourself and you can be grimy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all that flashiness.
Yeah, don't do no flashy stuff. Just walk around with a dog trying to bite everybody. Man, get up out of here.
Hey, X was hard, man. I ain't no saying that.
So we back full circle, man. Let's get into the meat of it, man. Y'all Grip,
Nah, you know the
started.
debate's gonna happen.
So let's crack his top 5, man.
Man, you know, y'all let me go too far a while ago, but the 5 was the blueprint. 4 was Illmatic.
Okay.
Oh, you better listen to that. Was you
Nah,
listening to
you
Illmatic?
already know.
Oh,
You already know. I told you I'm straight nonsense. I wouldn't no content. I need the most ignorant shit in the world.
He said straight nonsense.
Swear.
Number 3, Snoop, Doggy Style.
Okay.
Bro, that changed. Look, bro, that came out 93, bro. And I had it, bro.
People was mad off at the album cover, man. It was a little
right. I was 9, man. I was 9.
That was a game changer.
Bumping
right.
it. No, it was, man. You know, I remember them putting all them CDs out on the road, running them over and shit, protesting and shit about that. Like you said, even the album cover, they classic album though. Number 2, I got Biggie, Life After Death.
Okay.
That motherfucker diamond.
So let me ask
It
you this
did.
though, real quick. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Is that also one of them where you didn't appreciate it until we got older, or what?
Nah.
Grip bought that album. We was in 8th grade because I
I'm
remember.
finna say, nah.
See,
I've
y'all
been
schooling
fucking
me
with
now. I don't remember.
Chris
I was-
Walker. Chris Walker is the one who loved Biggie the most.
He had it too.
Shout out Chris Walker, nah.
He had it too. But nah, I was bumping Big.
That's
when
dope
Big first
then.
came
That's
out.
dope.
You feel me? Like
I'm
I
learning
knew
something
about
now.
Big. Like I knew about Big before him and Pac fell out type shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Like the party and bullshit song, like that motherfucker was hot before he ever, you know what I'm saying?
So
Then
see,
he
that's what I'm saying.
dropped.
Y'all was really into music. Like y'all into music. Y'all know y'all shit. So
I mean, you know, I was around my uncle. My uncle was a big Pac fan, so he was like basically like, you know, this dude finna blow next. He fuck with Pac. He from New York.
Mhm.
Shit, it just went from there. Like I said, I heard that motherfucking Juicy. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Juicy.
And then just Life After Death. Like I said, man, they was just young, bro. Nigga made 2 albums. They tried to put like a third one out, but really he made 2 albums at that. You know what I'm saying? Over some
Alright.
shit. Over some bullshit. And Pac, come on, Pac, number 1. All eyes on me. Come on.
Okay. I
I like
respect it.
that.
I respect it.
But you can go with a lot of shit. You can go with All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World, Machiavelli.
Yeah. And see that, but honestly, that's what my argument was. It was like, bro, you insert Me Against the World, cool. That's your starting point. And then everything after that is like that shit was hard. You respected it. I'm asking people, was they rolling with Pac prior
Yeah.
to Me Against the World? And that's when people's like,
Yeah, I felt like motherfuckers was fucking with him, but like you said, I just feel like, you know, it's just what you said, like that album, Me Against the World, is like that motherfucker was so hard, it made the world listen to him. Like motherfuckers was already listening to him, but that
Pac
shit
from New York, so they was already listening to Pac, and he just wasn't big worldwide with all them first albums. But once he started doing them movies and stuff, that's when everybody.
And then he
and
was
then
really fucking
in
with
trouble.
people like Trench, you know, Trench from Jersey. Like they was really cool.
yeah,
Pac fuck with a whole bunch of people, man, from the East Coast and the West.
you right. Go on and
Ice
shoot yours
One.
out, P, real quick.
Number 5, Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation 1. You already know it's classic. Number 4, Ja Rule, Rule 3.
Okay. Hey, he was definitely on Rule growing up, dog. Yeah. He definitely was, dog.
Hey man,
Damn,
Rule
got a
was
lot of
banging,
platinum
man.
songs.
Rule had hit.
Yeah, it had a lot of platinum songs on
I
that.
fuck with that. 336. Number what number I'm on now? Number 3,
Yep.
Dr. Dre the Chronic. First
Ooh,
little tape, first cassette tape I ever had.
okay.
And I just love that album. I can listen to that today all day. It don't matter. I love 90s music anyway, but I can put that in, listen to that. That's the first cassette tape I ever had was that Dr. Dre.
It let me ride, dog.
Yeah.
Man, that's my
That's right.
jump.
Y'all listen to Snoop though?
Huh?
Y'all listening to Snoop?
Milli Vanilli too, so it don't even matter. I don't tripping.
Nah,
Tupac, All Eyes on Me, number 2.
Mhm.
I can I listen to Pac all the time anyway. I just put and plus with a lot of people I listen to, I get on there and just hit shuffle on all their songs. So it play all his old stuff and then the Machiavellis and it just play everything. It just play all Pop. It don't matter. And then number 1, Jay-Z, Blueprint. Come on, man. Twin Towers went down. I'm sitting in elementary school what class was I in? Computer class. They show that Jigga Man still came out that day. Come on, man. Jay-Z, how you run the summer for nine years straight? Show you how to do this.
What year they come out?
2000. What you mean?
2000.
September 11, 2001.
You went in no damn elementary school.
I didn't say I didn't mean
Hey, he did. Hey, I
High
wasn't gonna correct him, bro. I was like, I knew what cuz meant, dog. I knew what
You might have not meant that.
High
I knew what
You
it
school,
meant.
might,
I was in
you might have not meant
Uncle
that, but I
class.
was like, hold on.
high school, nigga. Computer class, nigga.
Right.
9
Okay.
something in the
Right.
morning.
You said elementary, motherfucker. You threw me off.
Nigga, I didn't
But
smoke.
look, I ain't even gonna ruin the conversation because man, y'all all pay homage, y'all pay respect, y'all's list, you know what I'm saying? Legendary shit, classics. So I told you, mine is nothing but ignorance in a sense.
It don't matter. We probably listened to all this shit you finna name.
So my top 5 was Turn the Club Up Thugs. Chuck mentioned
Alright.
it already.
Damn, that's crazy.
I
We
switched
oughta
the
mention some
order.
shit.
I switched the order because when I first done it, I put Victory Lap at number 4. But now I got Urban Legend. Urban Legend's number 4. It's self-explanatory. We ain't gotta go through all that. I put Victory Lap at number 3. I tell people all the time, bro, I was late to Nip. So even now to this day, like when I sit down and listen to that, I still hear shit that I didn't hear before. And it's just like, damn, like, man, we needed more of this. We needed more of that. Of course, Mr. Don't Play is number 2, dog. I
told you. I already know.
Straight
Nigga
ignorant.
love Pat. And Pat on there talking crazy.
Man, straight ignorance. And then number 1 for me, dog, is the Carter, bro. Like we can have a conversation about that another day too, because I know with the Carter, a lot of the rumors was, you know what I'm saying, he didn't put that together on his own.
Right.
He saw the style switch.
Okay, cool. But what about the Carter 2 then? I mean, Gilly can
That's what I'm
say
saying. It's like
he can't
to me,
say he wrote the Carter 1 and then the Carter 2 just as hard. I
And
mean,
plus-
just keep it real, man. You helped him with a few songs, probably. You helped him switch your style up. You showed him how to be a punchline rapper.
that's
Ain't
what
no
I'm saying.
Ain't
Go
no
ahead,
skips
my
on
bad.
the part, and I know all the words.
Ain't no skips on the Carter, bro. And that's why I'm telling people, bro, like that was him turning that corner and then he just blew from there.
I mean, he taught him some
He
shit and he
did everything.
mastered it, bro.
That was the very first concert I ever went to. He came to UK. Go DJ.
Went
Y'all,
crazy.
the Carter went crazy.
Yeah, it did.
And that's what I'm saying. To me, start to finish, bro, the way he painted that picture, man, like, come on, man. To me, that's a masterpiece.
These kids don't know that, Wayne.
At all.
They ain't get to see that, Wayne.
They know the
hustler
Crip Keeper,
music, Wayne.
Nigga, Dread's falling out, Wayne. They know that one.
And plus, he broke up with the little group and all that.
Right.
And then 500 Degrees really didn't do all that.
I mean, he started to me. He really started snapping, like Ken said, when them Squad Ups came out.
Yeah, when that Squad Up nigga came around,
he started snapping.
I love Wayne. Wayne in my top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, Charlie.
All right. So number 5, I got Nas and Illmatic.
I got a question, man. I ain't never heard y'all listen to no Nas growing up.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Like, man, I always been a Nas fan.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Like, if
you heard him listen to Nas?
I know I wasn't, so I don't know.
I can't.
I always been a Nas fan. Like, and then like the first album, I remember hearing the first album just from my uncles and stuff. And then when I got older, when I realized that he was the first rapper to have like multiple super producers on an album to make it dope, that made me even appreciate the album even more. And then the way he was rapping on there, come on, bro.
No, man.
His rapping scheme is
yeah. It's a good album. I just ain't never listened to it.
Right. You ain't never listened
I
to it.
ain't never listened to it like that, but I don't listen to the album before. Come on now.
Yeah.
But playing it now.
But I would say, like what Griff said when he's around his uncles and stuff, and they was telling about towards B.I.G., that's how I was with Nas, though. So I always heard Nas music. So
y'all was in elementary school then.
You sure what? Yeah, nigga was young and the motherfucker listening to these niggas.
So number 4, I have a Scarface to Fix.
That's hard. That's hard.
So that's a good album It was close between them and the Diary. I like the Fix a lot.
That's all.
Number 3 is an indie album, but man, I like this dude so much. I fuck with him tough, and that's Zero Life of Joseph McVeigh. That album just
I
hit
ain't
me.
never heard that one.
Hey, you listen to Zero? Any of y'all listen to Zero?
Oh, I listen to him tough.
Some.
I ain't gonna lie. My dog Ken and them always said they listen to him. I ain't never listened to him
Dude.
to this last album.
That album was hard as hell.
That
He be,
motherfucker
he, be,
hard.
he be speaking real shit, man. Like when Life of Joseph McVeigh came out, I'm really big on rap a lot. But we was in school, man. That whole album, it was like he was just preaching to me, like the whole album. Like I couldn't get enough of it. I used to just bump that shit a lot.
Yeah, I ain't really know nothing about him. I just know him and Trey the Truth.
I could have put Down South Georgia Boys on her then.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. With me,
No, not because of yours. I'm just saying what we all listen to.
no, that's
we
what
were
I'm saying.
bumping that.
To me, it's like when they talk about the sales. I remember in the Rolling Stone magazine and Source, they said that like Zero's album was the best album of the year. They said it just sad that it was independent because they said he would have sold so much. Because Mike Dean produced majority of the album, and that's before Kanye West got Mike Dean. So
Zero hard though.
yeah,
Nah, he hard.
number 2, y'all gonna know this dude's up for me. College Dropout, Kanye West.
Yeah.
Or none. I remember, I tell Adrian this all the time. I remember it was me, Adrian, and Pete at Adrian's house. We just chilling, and Through the Wire came on TV. Changed my life.
That nigga said.
Changed my life.
Hey, Chuck said changed my life.
Man, I was
Wire
bumping his
was
shit
hard,
nonstop. And that's when I heard all them beats, and he came out with slow jams. I was looking forward to College Dropout. 'Cause I remember Chicken and Beer and College Dropout came out the same day. That's when Circus City was like still up. I remember, man, I went over there. I put that Kanye West in. I didn't even listen to Ludacris' album at all that day.
Hell,
I played
Luke was hard too, though, man.
Yeah.
He got some
Especially that's when
shit
we was
under
all
his belt
into
too.
He got
that's
some
when we
shit.
got all into those Source magazine and stuff.
Yeah, but that Kanye was different, man. To me, honestly, for me, he was the first rapper for me to where like you can be yourself and do music.
Right, fact.
Without Kanye, you wouldn't have Lupe, you wouldn't have Kid Cudi, you wouldn't have Kendrick Lamar, you wouldn't have these rappers, you wouldn't have Drake. Come on now, you wouldn't have them without Kanye. He opened the door, even though he crazy now, but he did open the door.
I mean, sometimes, man, you know, I really feel like the media be making you look like it. Even though he do a whole lot of shit, but
I
He
think
do a lot of
I
antics.
give it 50-50.
Honestly, I don't think he crazy.
nah, hell no, he ain't crazy.
You gotta realize, man, a lot of times, dog, controversy sells, bro.
Come to my hood, I can show you crazy.
But
It's like if you look at where he was, as many hits and shit that he
That
made
ain't
back
crazy.
then, he wasn't as popular as he is now with all the
Right.
crazy stuff, bro.
Right.
That ain't
What you
crazy.
doing, man?
you could be right, man. But for me, man, like honestly, all that crazy shit, I ain't want to fuck with him no more. That's not why I listen to Kanye. I couldn't. The last time I listened to about Kanye was my Twisted Dark Fantasy. That was it. When he came out of Yeezus shit.
Man, they said he went
So
somewhere
you don't
and
listen
made
to
everybody
so you
come
ain't-
through there.
So you don't listen to him no more?
Like I listen to some tracks, but when it comes to his albums, I don't fuck with him.
You don't give him a chance or nothing?
Nah, man, I don't fuck with him. I don't think his hunger is there for the music like it used to be.
Mm.
I don't. Number 1 for me, is Outkast or Quintamine. I can listen to the
Man,
album
some
straight
shit.
through. Like honestly, with Outkast, when they came out that album, I remember I was in 8th grade when I bought it. And like to me, man, just Andre's one of my favorite rappers anyway. And Outkast one of my favorite groups. That album just flowed to me, like straight through. The way they sample like the funk music and just the shit they was talking about. Like if you weren't listening close enough, it'd go over your head. That was really spitting game, man. And like honestly, with me in hip hop, your best albums come from groups. If you think about it, the trendsetters. You had NWA, you had Outkast, you had Wu-Tang Clan,
Yeah,
Screwed
turn a
Up
couple
Click.
of thugs, motherfucker.
Was that
Yeah, Turn the Club Up Thugs too.
3-6? You can put them in there too, though.
I mean, if you grew up where we grew up at, you had to been listening to 3-6.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I remember seeing 3-6 to some Louisville people. They looking at me like, who? Player Fly. I'm like, Player Fly. They like, who?
I just put my guy E on that when we did that top 10 the last time. When we did it the first time, he had no idea what Player Fly was.
Like, yeah, y'all
and moving on, Mike should have made one of these lists too.
Oh, excuse me. Man, they tripping. They're moving on, getting it on, all that. Man, Fly was going in.
Fly
didn't want to go mainstream. He wanted to stay independent.
He didn't have to.
Tell Adrian and Charles who you had on your top 10 at first.
Ah, man, F you.
What happened, man?
Only if you would say that you thought about that Ja Rule after I said something to you.
Uh-oh.
What you mean?
Uh-oh.
Man, when that day we was talking, I said that and I was mentioning that rule, and I was like, I remember you jumping up on the table when y'all lived up there by Tishdale. I remember you jumping up on the table dancing and shit when that album came out. And he was like,
I fuck with Ja Rule. That's why I didn't put Nas on there.
He was like, yeah, that 336. Yeah, that was. But he talking shit because at first I did have Pun on there, but I can't put Big Pun, nigga.
Big Pun, correct?
Man, fuck out of here, nigga. He acting like this nigga Big Pun wasn't never. Hey, acting like Big Pun wasn't like that though.
Pun had one of the hardest raps intros ever. I'll admit
Meek Mill got the hardest intro ever. Any next?
Who?
Meek Mill.
No, Meek Mill, yeah, he's up there. But like I'm saying, if I can think of like the best intros in hip hop, Big Pun's up there for me.
I mean, he the first Latino rapper to have a platinum album.
Right.
Look how many never mind.
I mean, he was like, yeah, bro, for real. Whether you want to believe it or not, he was like, yeah.
Man, ain't this no damn Big Pun.
I can't put him before you right now. Shit, I listen to Pun. I don't care what he talking about.
Oh man, like I said, it's
the only reason this is a Big Pun because Joe was popping at the time.
Cause who?
The singer Joe.
Nah, man, I was different, bro. I listen to a lot of shit. I listen to everything. I listen to music from everywhere.
All right, okay, I'm sorry. It wasn't no top 10 though, anyway.
I mean, I don't care what you're talking about. That Capital Punishment album up there.
It was hard. I would admit that.
It's up there, bro.
Hey, do you know the song up there?
Huh?
He ain't got to. Nah. Just because you don't know it don't mean
I'm just asking him. I'm not saying you got to.
Nah, you try to be funny. I know you. You better make me talk crazy.
The only song I ever listened to with Big Pun was the one where
that's you. That's you. He was bumping. Don't make Fat Joe get on your ass about this man. For real. Watch it.
Real quick, man. Real quick before we jump off here, bro. Like I said, it's a dope conversation, man. And you love hearing different people's taste in music and things like that. And anything y'all got going on, man? Anything y'all want to shout out, bro?
Hey, before you do that, how many of them do we have the same? T.I.?
Everybody had a few that was the same. At least
all of y'all, I know for a fact, y'all had Jay.
Yeah, you and Charles.
College Dropout. All Eyes on Me. Universal. Urban Legend.
Yeah.
Victory Lap was mentioned. I think Charles. You said Crenshaw though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said Crenshaw. Lil Wayne.
I said all three of y'all was on point. It's just my list that was crazy, dog.
I mean, shit, but that's what.
Nah, it's all good. You really can't do 10 for real. It's hard.
It is hard, man. It really is. That's why I'm like, I tell you what though, and it's new, but I think eventually, once more people catch wind of it, that Joey badass.
Yep. I don't know if
listen to
y'all.
a few songs. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
'Cause I put Adrian on it.
Nah.
I said, dude, that shit
I listened to
hard.
a few songs. It was straight.
I've been listening to that every day, nonstop,
You ain't even
start
know
to finish.
You ain't even know East Coast fan is you.
At all. Nah, that's what I'm telling
Nah,
you.
right,
They
right,
caught me
yeah.
by
That's what I'm finna
storm,
say.
bro.
That's what
They
I'm finna
caught me
say.
by
He ain't even
storm.
an East Coast fan.
That shit's
Who-
tough, man.
I
They
might
said
need to check it out.
I told
Real
you
shit.
that. They said that.
And like I said, y'all have the more musical gift in terms of listening to talent and appreciations and shit like that than I do. And that's just tough, man.
I know him and Mozzie's album came out the same day. I
But
fucks
if
with
we gonna
Mozzie
talk,
too.
see, my album wasn't like who my favorites was. My album was just like I told you what my shit was based on. But what he just said, if you want to talk about before we go, who my favorite two is right now, man, Mozzie and G.
Okay.
And I got to listen to G after I seen you post. They hating on this dude so bad. I'm finna go listen to him.
Man.
After that, I went and listened to everything, and I started with that. I don't feel none, and it was over.
Tell you, I didn't know who he was at first season. That's why I was just like, wait a minute. Like,
Don't miss.
Yeah, he's tough, bro. Yeah, great conversation, man. Like I said, we gotta do this more often, bro, man. Just sit back, chill,
for
have a
sure.
good time.
Be prepared.
Just talk about shit, man.
Thanks. Man, Future, man. I like that Future album.
The latest one?
Yep.
It's okay, bro, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that
I
one.
like Sue Surf too. You know who that is?
No. You gotta put me on.
He's from LA, right?
Nah, he's from Jersey. He a battle rapper, but he be rapping. I like his music.
You gotta put me on. Like I said, man, good shit, man. I know it's late. I gotta get up and
And
punch
I
this
know
clock
it, my
in 3
bad, man.
hours.
It's almost 12 where you at.
Oh, like I said,
Yeah,
man,
what?
good stuff, man. Like I said, this is we done linked up again. We outside for real podcast, bro. I respectfully disagree. Like I said, man, I saw you posted your pics and stuff from the photography.
Yeah, man, I'm
stuff the
finna
other
get
day.
back active, man. I've been lazy, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. But these dog shit I'm telling you, man, it's got me woe out between that and work. Cause I'm like,
Man, the
Look, I saw
world.
your post the other day too, real quick. You was like, I'm trying to see if something is in there. How'd that go?
we gotta go back for official puppy count. Seen like 3-4 heartbeats though.
Okay, good stuff then. Cause I actually had some people hit me up. I was like, man, I ain't know nothing about them dogs. So I be seeing people post. They like, man, that's a dope conversation.
Tell them we finna have them. You gonna buy one?
Good
We
stuff,
got you.
man.
Come through.
Good
Kentucky
stuff.
Five Bullies. Follow us, man. Instagram.
It seems like when you get out of work, it's time to get in the bed. I don't know what's up with the
Swear.
time.
Swear.
Well, I can't do nothing.
Like I said, man, definitely appreciate y'all's time, man. Salute to everybody and what everybody got going on. Like I said, once again, dog, salute to you and your lady for putting y'all's daughter through college.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate
For sure.
Successful school year to them.
Yeah,
School start up next week, right?
Man.
Classes start next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class start next week. Yeah. I just got on the phone with her right before I got on with y'all.
Good stuff, man.
We need more of that, man.
Absolutely, dog. Like I said, dog, we out, man. I definitely appreciate everybody, dog.
I'm be tired
Appreciate you
in the morning.
You having me on here, man. Good seeing y'all too. What you drinking, Tom?
For sure.
Gin and tonic.
Okay.
It's toasted, no competition. Amnesia toasted. I feel so high, I feel so live. My body's in the twine. Amnesia toasted. I feel so live, and I know why. That I can't deny. Amnesia toasted. Goody, fine wine, fools, malt liquor. Wish me I'm high class.